Hi guys! Yesterday you learned how to find perimeter in a shape or figure. Today you just learned how to find area in a shape or figure. Now that you know all of that, you're going to be able to recognize perimeter and area of any figure. I am going to be walking you through the exercises that you need to do on page 309 of your math book, okay? The first part of this exercise is telling you that the dots on the dot paper that you see here are 1 centimeter apart. So from one dot to the other dot, there's 1 centimeter distance, okay? We're going to be using this rectangle for exercises 1 through 4, okay? So exercise 1 is asking you what part of the rectangle is its perimeter. Now let's remember that the perimeter is the distance around the figure. And as you can see, it is represented as a red line. Okay? Its sides are red. So, and you can write it just like that on this line. You can just say that the red sides are the perimeter of this rectangle. Now, in question number 2 is asking you what part of the rectangle is its area. Let's remember that the area is the space inside a figure. Now, what do we see inside this figure? Okay, all the yellow part that you see inside is what is telling you that this is the area of this figure. Okay, and you're going to write it on this line just like that. So you're just going to say the yellow part on the inside is the area of this figure. On exercise number 3, it's asking you to find the perimeter. It's asking you to also draw tick marks to help. Okay, so let's see if we can do that. Let me show you in the rectangle. Okay, now remember that the perimeter is the distance around the figure. If I know the length of this side and I know the length of this side, it's going to be more than enough because I know that the length of the bottom side is the same length as the top side, and the length of this side is going to be the same as the length of this side. So if I know only two sides, the long and the short one, or the length and the width, then that's going to be more than enough. Okay, so I am going to try to draw tick marks over each of the dots on the top part of this rectangle. This is going to help me count the spaces between each dot. Same way as you count the sections on a number line, okay? And then I'm going to do it on the other side, okay? Now, if you can see, I know now that this side has, and you can count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 spaces, or 9 centimeters, or 9 unit squares, whatever it is that we're measuring, or whatever unit we're measuring the shape by. Okay, so now that I know that this is 9, I am going to write it so I can remember it the next time. Okay, so I'm going to write number 9 on top here so I can remember that this is the length of this side. And now in over this side, I only see 1 and 2 spaces. So this side is 2 centimeters. Okay, so this is 9 centimeters. Let me write the unit because it's very important. And 2 centimeters. Okay, now to find the perimeter, what I need to do is to add the lengths of all the sides. Okay, so if I know that this is 9, then I know that this is 9. And if I know that this is 2, I know this one is also 2. And what I need to do is add all the sides together. Or there's another way that you can do it. You can multiply 9 times 2 because 9 is 2 times in this rectangle. And you can multiply 2 times 2, and then you can add the results of these two multiplication facts together, and that's going to be the perimeter. I know that 9 times 2 equals 18. And I know that 2 times 2 equals 4. And if I add 12 plus 4, it's going to be 8 plus 4 is 12. I put 1 here, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So my answer is going to be 22 centimeters. Okay? All right. Now, let me erase that. Now, I know that the next question is going to be asking me to find the area. As you can see on question number 4, it's asking you to find the area, and that it's telling you that you can draw unit squares to help. Okay? How do I draw unit squares inside a figure? Easy. So what I do is I just go over the dots inside of the shape because this is the area. Oops, sorry. I know you can do it. You can do this better than me because you need to make sure you're making straight lines when you match one dot with the other dots. Okay? All right. So I'm just joining these dots together to make lines. And now I'm only missing 2. Draw a line here. Okay. So all these squares are telling me what is the area. All right. So you can go ahead and count the squares, but you can also remember what is the formula for the area. I remember when I saw in the video that the formula is area equals, area equals length times width. That means how the long side and the wide side. Okay, that's what it means. So what I am going to do, the only thing that I need to do is to multiply the length, one of the sides, one of the long sides, and one of the short sides. Okay, and that's gonna be 9 times 2. And we already know that 9 times 2 equals 18. Okay, so the answer to this question is 18 square centimeters. Remember that centimeters, when you multiply, it's not the same as when you add. When you're finding the perimeter and you're adding all of the sides together, you are just gonna write the unit as it is, as a centimeter. But when you multiply or when you find the area, which is everything that's inside of the figure, this centimeter becomes a square centimeter because I multiply this centimeter by this centimeter. And when I multiply the two of them, it becomes the same unit but twice. Okay, so this is going to be 2 square centimeters. Don't forget to write that little 2 here, which is telling me that that's the square. Okay, so your job is going to be, now that you understand how to do this, to work on exercises 5 and 6. Okay, and exercise number 5 is asking you to draw a rectangle that's 4 centimeters long and 3 centimeters wide on this dot paper. And then you're going to find the perimeter and the area. Now remember, all you need to do is take your pencil and draw the rectangle. It says 4 centimeters long, so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm guessing that is up to there. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, and 3, and that's gonna be the size of your rectangle right here. Okay, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna do it for you this time. Okay, and now it's asking you to find the perimeter and the area, okay? Perimeter and area. Now remember that you need to count the unit squares that you see in one side and in the other side, and then you're going to add them all together to find the perimeter. And then to find the area, you're going to multiply one side, the length, and the other side, which is the width. And when you multiply them together, you find the area. And remember that the area is going to become a unit square. Okay, so if these are centimeters, remember that's gonna be square centimeters at the end. Okay, and then on number 6, you're going to be writing a little bit. You're going to be explaining how you found the area of the rectangle in this exercise. Okay, how did you find the area? By multiplying what and what. Okay, you just explain it. You just write it on the lines. Okay, so I am wishing you good luck on this exercise. I'm hoping that you can do all 6 parts of this page, okay? And I will see you the next time in the next class. Bye bye.